I'm going to show you how to use the bulk message app for the cloud version. So we'll start right at the beginning. First with a website called bulk message app.com. Over here, you'll see the website will open up. The first thing you want to do is get to cloud version, right? And it will show you it has a free sign up. Click on free sign up. And what it'll do is it'll take you to cloud.bulkmessageapp.com/register. As you can see, you have to use a password which is 8 or more characters. You have to agree to the terms and conditions. Click on continue. Account is set up. I'm going to save the password here so that I don't have to keep entering it. Now you'll notice that you will get already 500 rupees of credit, and this will give you the ability to send 5,000 messages. We've started this for now. I think this is as an intro offer. We're just doing this so that people get to use the system. At the time of you signing up, maybe your default wallet might be less than 500 rupees, but you just click on the plus button, and then you will be taken to our billing site, and you can just top up your balance. So this is more like a pay-as-you-go model. You don't really have to pay a fixed subscription. If you use more, you pay more. If you use less, you pay less, right? So here you can see that the website for billing and adding a top-up is loaded. You have to enter your email address, which you just entered while signing up for your account. And you'll see you can top up with 1,000 rupees. That will give you 10,000 messages, which is quite a lot. And check out, fill up all your details like first name, last name. If you have a GST number, don't forget to input the GST number so you can claim that reimburse that GST if you're already paying GST. Put up a password and generate a password. And then you can either pay online. Razorpay allows you to pay from Google Pay, GPay, Paytm, PhonePay, any of the UPI apps. Plus, you can use your debit card or credit card. Or you can even use your NEFT online banking system if it is supported. And of course, if you want to pay manually, you can select on bank transfer, then send us the money. We will approve the invoice and you will get credits into your account. So if you're happy to pay online, choose Razorpay. If you want to pay through NEFT bank transfer, click on bank transfer. And then you can click on have read and agree to the terms of service and complete the order. Once you complete the order, if you do it online, it's instant. You will get the credit within a minute or so. But if you do it through bank transfer, you'll have to wait for somebody at the office to actually activate your credits. Since I already have 500 rupees credit, get started with the list. So you'll see there are 4 boxes here. You can click on lists and you can create a list. Give the list a name. Let's say this is a test list. And the default attribute is the number because you need the WhatsApp number when you want to send a list. But supposing you want to personalize it. So you can click on add attribute and put name so that the person can be sent a message where it says hi and then the person's first name like Shubha, Rishi, Harshit, whatever. Right? So you can have that. You can have more than one attribute also in case you have multiple variables. But I'm just going to go with one variable for now. Click on save. Right now, once the list is created, you can click on manage, and then you can add a record manually. Like for example, I can click put my number. Remember, it says example is 91, which is for India, the country code, and followed by that. So my number is 91, which is India, and then my number is 751153. Right, and my name I will put over here as Rishi and save it so it's added in. Right, so like that you can go on adding many numbers. You can also import the numbers if you have it from a database. So when you click on import, you can actually use the download sample. In this case, it's going to open a sample file. It's a CSV file. It will open up an Excel or Google Sheets. I prefer Google Sheets. You can see number and name is there, and you can go on adding numbers, comma, name as a database and save this file, then upload the file, and you will be able to report the numbers. So for example, let's say I actually go here and press 919322727415, comma, Rishi. This is my other number. And when I click on file, save this, and then I take this and import it. Right? Then I say start. One record is come imported. So here you'll see now there is the new number which I imported, and the old number is already there. Let me just show you one more thing that let's say I put these numbers again from this sheet and I say file, save this, close it. And if I say import and I download this file again, and say start import, let's say uploading two of two contacts, but it doesn't add it again because it knows it's already there in the table. So you'll never ever get duplicate numbers in any of these. You can always, of course, edit a number, or you can mark it as inactive, or you can even delete it. So in case you do not want to send, somebody says, don't send me messages, just mark that number as an inactive number. And that person, although it's there in your list, you will never send the person a message. Also, there's an option to do a master unsubscribe. So unsubscribe users would be if you add a number, let's say 9175153, and I say save. Now, even though that this number is mine and it's there in the list, because I have unsubscribed it, it will look at this number and say not to send to this number because it's already unsubscribed. So irrespective of which list you have, it will never send it to that number again. Another thing about lists is if I put a invalid number, let's say I add a record, I put 9751953, and I don't put the last three. Okay, I think I've entered it right, but actually I've left one number less. So this number is added, but it's invalid. So when we send a message to this number, it will become from active state, it will automatically become inactive, and you'll never send them. It'll never send a message to that number again. This is good because then you don't. Once you put in a bad number, an invalid number, I mean, we will never attempt to send a message to that invalid number again. Or sometimes people's numbers get banned by WhatsApp, so it becomes invalid. Therefore, it gets removed from the system. You can manually always reactivate it back if you want. Next thing I want to do is click on devices. And I want to create a device. So the device is one with the phone number. I'm going to go to Shubha's phone number. And I'm going to scan the code over here. And it's now active. Right? So that's our number. It's activated. I can send mobile messages to here. Next thing I want to do, that's it. You can just delete it. You can add another one, create another device. And if for some reason one number you don't want to use it and you want to use another number, you can just go ahead and add another number. It's as many numbers as you want you can add, and then you can send messages to that specific number, that specific device. Now, sometimes people's numbers get banned for whatever reason. You can actually add a new number and continue to send messages to your contacts. Click on guidelines over here at the bottom and read the guidelines once. Okay? This is making sure that you understand why numbers are banned by WhatsApp and how to make sure that doesn't happen to you. Also, if you need to ask us for any tech support for something, click on the support link at the bottom. You can always write to support@webnews.in. This is the email address. Privacy policy. A lot of people are concerned that they are uploading their lists to the server. How is their privacy protected? Please make sure you go through the privacy policy to understand how you protect your data, and only then you can upload your lists. Okay, so take a look at the privacy policy. Now, let's say you want to add some files, right? So let's say I have a particular file. I want to take this screenshot, save this desktop, and screenshot 3. Okay. Now I can go to files and click on choose file. Go to my desktop, screenshot 3, open. Now that's upload a file and it's come. So I can use this image or video to send as an attachment in my messages to multiple people. So let's go ahead and try that out. Go to my campaign, click on create campaign, say test campaign, choose a list. I got a test list, I'll use that. and I'll choose the device which I have, which is device number, and I can schedule this to send it right now, or I can schedule this to send it in a future day. So today is Sunday, maybe I don't want to send it. I can do it on Monday, 4th, and I can choose what time I want to send it, 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., or whatever. You can fix the time. Or you can just click on today and it'll put it back to today's message and you send it. Now you can either send a text message or you can send an attachment, both. So you can click on attach message where you can select the media, the screenshot tree. That will be the image that will be used. And just below the image as a caption, you can write whatever message you want and will be sent as a caption. So you notice I have these available parameters. Right now, we had only chosen one attribute, which is name. So if you type on hi and then just copy this curly brackets to the variable like that, this is test message. This is Shubha's message. So she's like, I'm going to use her last name. So you can write a bigger message if you like. Don't forget, if you want to put bold, you can put a star, and then test will become like a bold message, right? And that's it. You just click on send, and then you wait for about a minute, and then it starts sending messages. You'll see that over here it says schedule. It takes about a minute to kick in. Every minute it runs. While this is scheduled, let's say you wanted to duplicate this campaign because you want to send it again in the future. You can just click on this clone option, clone the campaign, and we can call this a test. It already says test copy, so you can leave that. And you might want to say, sorry for sending the last message. Yeah, a new message, whatever. Right? And then this, you might want to schedule it for, say, Monday at 12:29 p.m. Yeah. And that's it. So you hit send. So now you'll see that the new message is scheduled for 11:39 on March 4th, 2020. Right? In the meantime, you'll see that the test campaign has started. Sending messages is going on. And you'll notice that there is a view report option and a pause button and a delete button. Right? Now, it sends one message and then it waits. And then it sends another message. Now, the waiting period is a variable waiting period. It ranges from minimum 15 seconds to about 25 seconds. And this is so that people, when they're sending messages, it's not exactly 15 seconds between messages. So it could be 15 seconds, it could be 21 seconds, it could be 18 seconds. It can keep varying in this stage, making it harder for WhatsApp to identify if this is automated software or this is a human being that's actually sending a message. Right? Now, if I click on view report, let's see what it says. So you'll see that this one was unsubscribed, so this was not sent. This one was not yet sent, and then this one should eventually become invalid. So let's go back and wait it out to the campaign. You can also pause the campaign over here, and then it will stop sending the messages. And then when you wake up in the morning, you can resume the campaign sending if you like. That's another option. Also, don't forget to go ahead and understand if you want to send bulk messages to groups. You can click here to know more. There's a video that shows you how to download a Chrome extension on your Chrome application so that you can then detect all the groups on your number and therefore you can send messages to groups. So this is how you use the software. And if you have any questions, of course, you can write to us. Just send us an email to support@webdudes.in. We'll be happy to help you out.